All right. Let's move on to some non-baseball baseball, I guess. Um, Jackie Bradley Jr., the first overall pick to the expansion banana ball draft, if you will, inaugural banana ball draft. So he's the first former MLB player to be full-time banana baller. Um, how is this going to affect the MLB? So I went back and watched this because the next slide we'll get to it. We have a former guest that's actually going into the Banana Ball League, but Jesse came out and said he's like previously he came out and said like we are different from MLB. We are not competing with the MLB. We're not nothing. Now, I saw a reel today that almost kind of contradicts that and says, well, rounds 20 through 40, these guys aren't really going to sniff the MLB. So we're going to kind of take that talent. Now, I see what he's saying, but you're also now pulling from the MLB draft pool if you start doing that. And you could possibly lose out on your Mike Piazzas, if you will, right? Because he's a low draft pick. And what happened to not competing with the MLB? Because this tells me that now you are competing if you're pulling from their draft pool.
Yeah, I mean, Jesse Cole, for the record, is an absolute genius. He's a marketing, branding, public relations genius. Um, what I will say though is I still feel like the dream. Every kid's dream is to play Major League Baseball.
Yes.
And if there's any chance they're going to make it, they're going to go down that path. I view Banana Ball as Plan B. And one of the best known banana players, Jackson Olsen, has kind of documented his journey where Banana Ball was always just his Plan B. It was, I play Division I college ball, get drafted, slow through the minors, not going to make it. Okay, now I gotta change pass. I don't see Banana Ball ever being something where people are like, do I do Banana Ball or Major League Baseball? I think it's I want MLB until I know I can't have it, and then Banana Ball becomes my fallback. It's like your safety school when you're applying for colleges.
Yeah.
Like I'll go there, but I don't really want to, but I will. And I think JBJ is an interesting one because here's a guy who was, at for a while there was, considered one of the best center fielders in baseball. Couldn't hit to save his life in
In
many
stretches.
seasons. In
Yeah.
stretches, yeah, he was red hot for a month and then ice cold for 6 weeks, but um, and then just kind of found himself without a job. And down at Banana Ball, he'll probably dominate. He'll probably be the superstar, which is why he was the first overall pick. Major League Baseball, he can't get a job, so I still feel like Banana Ball. Although yes, it's going to poach some lower level talent. It's not going to take from true MLB talent.
Yeah, I get that's fair. So I mean, but do you see it as competing?
I see it as an option. I don't. I don't
Okay.
know that. I don't know that kids are gonna come out of college and be like, "Boo, should I enter the Banana Ball draft or the MLB draft?" Like, I still feel
Fair.
like the trajectory is the same. It's I'm going to Major League Baseball. But if I get cut or I can't make it or I'm 27 and still in single A, like okay, I'm gonna divert my path and go over there because I still want to play. Because first of all, the money's never going to be the same.
Yeah.
Major League versus Banana Ball. Two, the marketing and other opportunities are never going to be the same. And three, it's not like you said. It's like the unbaseball baseball.
Mm-hmm.
Like the guys who want to play baseball, like real baseball, are going to view this as this is like something fun I could do, and I can't play baseball anymore.
Yeah, that's fair. JMB says I don't think enough of the 20th to 40th round guys will actually want to play banana ball. It's barely baseball. I mean, and that's true. I mean, out of the what I can't do the math there. 200 guys, we'll say. Like, how many actually go over to banana ball? Probably a handful.
Yeah.
Right. But
Yep.
yeah.
I do, and this is a good point, Forrest. It's those fringe guys, those perimeter guys are going to get picked up here. And Mike Reed, your comment actually kind of hits on, I think, where the fallout is I think some of your independent leagues are going to be the ones that feel it because most of the guys in the independent leagues are the guys that are trying to hang on. They're trying to come back from an injury. There's not really a clear path to Major League Baseball. Very few guys go from indie ball back into the minors. I think it's going to be the guys in the independent leagues that are kind of like, man, I can keep riding a sticky bus all over the country, or just go dance in front of huge crowds in random ballparks. I might just want to go do that.
And get paid pretty well to do so.
Yeah,
I'm
better than Indie
sure.
League for sure.
Yeah, 1,000%.
So that's the thing. Like in the low level minors, like A ball, double A ball, independent league, you aren't making jack.
No.
That's where banana ball becomes attractive. If you can't make it in those leagues, or you're just there for a long time, that starts to become more attractive to make the jump.
Yeah. Mike said Brett Wisely was an ex-banana baller, so it kind of went the opposite way. He's now the Giants second baseman. He was an ex-banana. I did not know that, but kind of cool.
But it also shows you right there, like there's the guy that was in banana ball that when the opportunity came up, happily left to go play Major League Baseball.
Yeah, that's fair.
MLB is always going to be the platinum level club. Like that's where everybody wants to go.
Yeah, it's fair.
Banana ball will always be the, I can keep playing if I go there.
Yeah. So speaking of banana ball, in the second round, David Griffin got picked by the Indianapolis Clowns. So he's now teammates with Jackie Bradley Jr. This is important to Harrison and I because he was, I think, our first interview ever on this show 4 years ago. So it was pretty cool. At the time, he was with the Brooklyn Cyclones, single A for the Mets. He had just come out of independent ball, got an opportunity with the Mets, got all the way up to Syracuse for a few starts. I think he made a few starts each year in AAA from 22 to 24. So this is really cool to kind of keep following his journey because we followed it off and on for the last 4 years just to see where he was. But yeah, he got selected in the second round by the Clowns. So pretty cool story. Sent him a message on Instagram yesterday, just congratulating him. And so, I mean, I'm going to tune in to see if I see David out on the mound. See if we could possibly get him back on here. It'd be kind of cool to reconnect with him and see what banana ball is all about. But congratulations, David. Pretty damn awesome.
Well, and I think the JBJ and the David Griffin news kind of proves the 2 points we've making all along, which is, one, this is the league to go to if you want to keep your career going. And David's got good stuff, and he kind of struggled to get through that to that next level, and dealt with some inconsistencies and injuries. So banana ball's a safer route to jump into. But two, the more of these players that jump out of the minors and go into banana ball, JBJ especially, it's going to start to lend some credibility to the baseball of banana ball. You're going to have some guys that can actually play. And I'm not saying the guys there can't actually play, but I think a lot of the guys in banana ball right now are there because they've got big Instagram followings and they can do backflips, not because they have really good baseball talent. Yep. And you're going to see the pendulum swing a little bit with more talent coming into the league. So it's actually going to make potentially the baseball better. Because I've watched a couple of banana ball games and the baseball is not good. Like the actual baseball itself is not good. The pitchers are not very good. The hitters are not very good. It is like A-level, rookie ball level quality in terms of the actual baseball skill, but it's entertaining because they dance.
Yeah, I did. Like I said, I kind of flipped through the draft the other night on YouTube just to see where David ended up because I had heard that he went. So I wanted to see where he went, and he went early. I was like, dang, all right, cool. But like flipping through, I saw some of these guys and like they have like visitors team that they're like exhibition teams that plays the banana ball team like before this league like really formed. And some of these kids coming into this league can hit absolute nukes.
Yep.
So I'm with you. I think that the baseball will be better. And yes, flat cheese, right? These pitchers are gonna throw 90, right? That's we're not gonna see any of this high velocity stuff because honestly that's not what Jesse wants. I don't think. I think he wants action. He wants batters to put the ball in play because then that's when they make the behind the back catches and the backflip catches in the outfield, right? He wants the batters to put the ball in play. And if it goes over the fence, it goes over the fence. Fans love the long ball. So like it's all about entertainment. So you don't want guys that go in there and throw 104 Aroldis Chapman. first of all, the dancing umpire is probably going to take it in the teeth. Second of all, you know, it's just not exciting for the casual fan. So,
And then,
yeah,
and do you have any catchers in the league prepared to actually catch that? I
yeah,
mean, and this is in no way a slight to David Griffin, because following his career, the kid has got really good stuff.
he does.
But he is probably day one of the best pitchers in that league.
Easy.
And it's not saying that he's not a good pitcher. It's just he is going to level up what we see in terms of pitching in that league by a lot.
Yep. Yeah. So, but pretty cool. Again, congratulations to you, David. Look forward to seeing the Banana Ball season and seeing you make a few appearances there. So,
yeah, I will absolutely be following him, because
yeah.
I think the world of what he has for talent, what he can do. A great kid. You would love to see him do well.
And worked his ass off to get here.
He sure did.
Let's be honest. He D3 college in New England, right? D3 colleges in New England, you don't get a chance to play pro ball. You just
Very rarely
don't. And he worked his ass off, got on an independent team, then got into an organization affiliated ball, and then took off. So, I mean, that's what hard work does. If you want it, you want it. And he got there. So it's pretty awesome. So
yeah, it'll be fun to watch him. And
Yep.
and I do think that as you see more of these guys come in the league, the baseball may get better. And I would not be shocked if we look up in 3 or 4 years and Jesse Cole's got 12 teams, 16 teams, and this is becoming like a legit, Globetrotter style league where it's becoming an actual fully formed league.
I mean, you got 8, is it 8 teams right now? You got like 2 or 3 in Texas. They got this one, the expansion team, Indianapolis Clowns, and then the Loco Beach Coconuts, which I think is actually a pretty clever name, but I think is the other expansion team that just came in.
Yeah, because it was 4, right? And it was from 4 to 8.
Yeah, or maybe it's only 6. Maybe these are the only 2.
Yeah,
because you got the Party Animals, the Bananas, the 2 Texas teams, and then these 2. So I think that's only 6 right now.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think he wants to get to 8 for next year, and then he wants to continue to add to it. I think it's a couple a year for the next few years.
Yeah, Flat Cheese says 6 teams. So
yeah, and there's a point where you just can't put any more teams in. Yeah, I don't know what that's going to be, but I mean they announced their 45 state tour, and they're already sold out of Texas A&M's Kyle Field with 102,000 fans. They've already got more requests than tickets.
Oh yeah,
it's insanity.
Yeah, so pretty cool.